What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Cryptocurrency Alliance Bitcoin Breakdown Series. I am your host, as always, Dave Rodriguez, one of the head traders here inside of the Cryptocurrency Alliance community. Want to take some time to thank you guys for showing up again. Those of you that are coming back for another show, thank you. High five for showing up. Those of you that's your first time, in these videos, we will be teaching you guys to break down Bitcoin. That, once you break down Bitcoin, you're kind of breaking down the rest of the market, because Bitcoin is king of crypto. Where it goes, the market follows. Whether you're brand new or whether you're looking for whether you're seasoned, you're just looking for some added confirmation, some extra information, maybe just looking through another trader's eyes to see another point of view, you're in the right place, guys, because in these videos each day we will break down Bitcoin's movements. We will break down some of the big news articles that we have found through our networks of news outlets and online websites. So, with that said, guys, what we're going to do, with these daily videos, we want to try to build a nice little community. We're going to give away a lot of free value. I'm really excited about that. The Cryptocurrency Alliance, Clever Investor, myself, the whole company, what we're trying to do is build a community of a bunch of traders, guys. Build a community of like-minded individuals that want to trade the crypto markets, that want to be inside one group, share their ideas, share their charts, share their analysis, and share their breakdowns. So inside these videos, you will get the knowledge of what we see, and you will get the influence and the comments and everything else of what everybody else sees, either from here inside the Alliance or from those of you watching at home. So, for those of you who stay to the end, guys, of the video, we do have two free gifts. We have a cryptocurrency Bitcoin consumer guide, okay? It's the Bitcoin consumer guide. It's going to help you guys. It's a must-see. It's going to help you guys trade in the markets. There's also a video series, a training series put together by our company, the Cryptocurrency Alliance. That's going to teach you guys how to, step foot into these markets. So those of you who are a little bit, seasoned, it's going to give you guys some more insight on how this market was started, what things to look out for, and just a little bit of history and a little bit of analysis, a little bit of technical stuff that we'll get into on those videos as well. So take advantage of those, guys. They're totally free of charge for those of you who stay to the end. All right, so let's get to it, guys. Let's go to today's Bitcoin breakdown. What's up, guys? And here we go. For today's big Bitcoin breakdown, yesterday we had some news saying that Coinbase says it now has regulatory approval to list security tokens. Things took off. People were getting really excited. And then, as I told you guys, always take that stuff with a grain of salt. Never read one article and go crazy over it. The next day, Coinbase retracts the announcement of regulatory approval to list coins considered securities. So, just like the other day, when BlackRock article comes out, Bitcoin spikes. Then the BlackRock CEO says the statement was false. It wasn't. They kind of put words in his mouth, per se. Then Coinbase comes out with the announcement. Everybody gets excited. They think, oh, this is the next big step in adoption. And then, boom, Coinbase retracts the statement. Guys, do your research. Don't read one article and go buying everything. If you're going to buy the hype and you're going to buy the talk of, the news, then buy the pump. Buy it and get out. Don't buy it, stay in, and then when it dumps on you, complain about it. Guys, these are all news articles. People just like you are writing them. It doesn't mean the market's going to explode. Verify it. Do your own research, because most likely there's going to be another statement that comes out tomorrow that says, oh, they exaggerated, or they put words in my mouth, whatever, guys. So stick to the information you're given. If you're going to buy these little pumps, buy them and get out, or buy them, get that pump. Set your stop loss to a stop profit. That way, if it does dump, you don't lose anything, guys. Protect your profits. Now, let's move on to these charts. Bitcoin, as we spoke about before, we saw this breakout here. We were seeing, I believe it was this candle here, tap here. We said it could go lower. Or could we see it come up and on the weekly, since we see a break of this wedge on the weekly, can we get a retap of the wedge wall that was broken? We have that. We also talked about, could we get a retest of the 18 EMA on the weekly? We have accomplished that. Now, if we can break up and above this 7,500, get outside this downtrend, see we have a downtrend line here. It's kind of a downward Bitcoin channel. okay? If this Bitcoin channel breaks, because remember, guys, we always talked about the third touch of a trend line is one of the most important touches. So if you look, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and we have a third touch here. Okay? So we call this break or bounce, guys. We're looking for a break or a bounce. Either this thing's going to bounce off and fall back to the downside, which is technically what it should do if it breaks out of a bearish wedge. Then we're going to see some more downside if it retests and falls, okay? If it does not and it breaks out, it will exceed 8,000, and that's where I am bullish, okay? We're looking for a retest of the broken wedge, which we've accomplished after, weeks and weeks and weeks. Retested a broken wedge, retested the MA, retested a double MA, and then a break above 8K, and I'm bullish. A retest and a fail here would turn into a nice long wick, kind of like this, but on the top. So we'd see a nice long wick and then some fallout action, okay? And we'll see what happens with that very soon. Let's break over to the daily chart, guys. We did say after this huge break out of this section here at 65.50, or 66.50 rather, I don't know what this ad is, guys, but it won't go away. I apologize. Let's just stick with it for a minute here. I'll fix it. We had the head and shoulder play out perfectly, guys. I don't see a retest of 66.50. It could happen. I just don't see it right now. Unless we have a total fail, something happens. I do definitely see still the analysis from yesterday, a retest of the 7,000 area. A retest of this strong support that was just broken here. If we do decide to fall lower, great. If not, look for a home, some foot, some support to get your footing here on the new support at around 7,000. Okay, let's break it down even further, guys. Let's see what we see in these markets, okay? If you look in the hour, I see a rising wedge. We talked about a rising wedge that was coming downwards from a bearish pattern. We talked about a rising wedge that comes this way and then heads up and falls. It's a bearish pattern. This is also a rising wedge, and it's also a bearish reversal pattern, okay? The rising wedge that comes in a bearish pattern is a bearish continuation. This is actually a bearish reversal, okay? Not saying this is going to 100% play out. I'm not saying that I'm taking this trade because I am not. This is a bearish reversal, guys. It should play out nicely. There's a 70% chance of a downside move, that this thing is going to come right through here, maybe test these highs one more time, and then fall down this way. Now, some would argue that you should do something like this, and that it could be, a continuation wedge. Okay, I don't see it. I see this more, the candles are rising up, something like so. We try to line it up as much as we can. I see something like that. This is a rising wedge. Higher highs, down here, higher lows, higher highs. I see this maybe coming up to test this area, but I see it failing. I see downside. I need a retest, guys. Maybe we could retest, like I said, to that 7,000 area, maybe even get down to that 66.50, which is what I would really like to see. But I do need to see a retest, guys. I would not buy this. Bitcoin is crazy oversold. If you look at the RSI, which I'll pull up for you, Bitcoin is crazy oversold, and we need to see a retest and some downside action. So let's wait. Let's be patient until tomorrow. Let's see what happens with this downside rising wedge. And I am back once again. I want to thank you guys for, again, showing up today, taking that 10, 15 minutes a day to spend the time with us. That's all the information. That's all the analysis we have. On the link below, below the video, there's going to be a link, guys. It's the bitcoinconsumerguide.com/YT. Either just click that link to go to the information that I was telling you about in the beginning. It is a free consumer guide. It's a free ebook that we will email to you. It is also a free training series from us here inside the Cryptocurrency Alliance to help you guys along, help you use exchanges, figure out what exchanges to use, figure out how to make a trade, figure out what Bitcoin even is. All the information is there for you. It's totally free. Take advantage of it, guys. That link is below. Please like the video. Please comment, what are your thoughts? What is your analysis? Did you agree with what we said? Did you not agree? Did we miss something? Did we leave something out? Let us know what you think, guys. And that's all I have for you today. I'm your crypto coach, Dave. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Bitcoin breakdown. Now, get out of here.